And now for another episode of Confessions of an Online Psychic. With your host, novelist, filmmaker, and authentic psychic, Dave Thompson.
Hey guys, Dave here. This is kind of the Confessions of an Online Psychic, but it's also part of my lecture series on Magick. And I want to talk to you about the lady that's standing behind me. I want to talk to you about working with Miss Aphrodite, all right? I've always known about this goddess. You know, she's been known as various names. You know, Venus, goddess of love and beauty. There's some songs about her. There's a lot of statues about her. And I got into learning more about her birth because it is connected to the Furies, all right? And, you know, the myth is Uranus was castrated by the Titan Cronus, right? And he tossed Uranus's testicles into the sea. Well, from the blood, the Furies were born. But from the semen, Aphrodite was born, all right? To much more fanfare and hoopla than the birth of the Furies. And trust me, Tisiphone hasn't forgotten about this at all. All right, so in a ritual I did for a client, I decided to petition Aphrodite. First, I needed a good offering for the goddess. That's what we always come up with. You know, once we pick the god or the goddess, we got to figure out what's a good offering. So I gave it some thought. I'm thinking, well, you know, Greek goddess, probably red wine, maybe red roses. You know, I even have ancestors' money here. How about pure frankincense? So to help attract her, I also burned rose and lavender incense. I mean, this place reeked of flowers by the time I was done. And let me tell you something. When she appeared, man, how can I put this? It was a unique presence. Now, Kali is almost the same, a very feminine energy, obviously, but with a difference. With Kali, you feel her destructor power as well as a mothering aura, okay? Now, Aphrodite is more of a presence of warmth, softness, you know, which are her powers, love and beauty. She's able, when petitioned correctly, to work miracles, like reunifying a family. And when I burned a pair of green candles and did a small sigil for money at the same time, she even granted that. And then I was informed that her powers also include most wish fulfillment. If she was in the tarot deck, she would be the Nine of Cups, all right? Now, it's also funny to note that last night when I was in meditation, I called upon one of my guides to ask about an issue with one of my clients. He asked me why didn't I also give him some of the nightly offering of ancestor money. Yeah, so I did. But anyway, Goddess Aphrodite is the embodiment of the feminine divine. But she's only one of the Greek goddesses. You know, there's Hera, there's Hecate, there's Artemis, there's Athena, there's a whole passel of them. And I'm not a stranger to feminine power. I mean, really, I spent most of the 80s and 90s in the presence of some of the most beautiful models that you'd ever seen in Los Angeles. I even married a model. My daughter, thankfully, takes after her mother. But with the experience the other day, it was overwhelming. Now, not to the point I was unable to complete the ritual, but so much so that now I can't get it out of my mind, which is why I keep summoning her and sending up offerings. You know, it's kind of cyber stalking. Now, I just got some reports in that the ritual I did for this client is working. Things are taking a good path for this client. It was a reunification. It was to bring the family back together. And it is actually working. I'm really happy because love magic like this is difficult to do. But I've got to tell you, Aphrodite came through. All credit goes to her because she is the goddess I called upon and she is the one who did it. All right? But anyway, look, if you have a ritual and you are either unsure what to do or you need a helping hand, well, you know, I'm available. You can hire me to do the ritual for you. I can give you instruction in doing that. Now, I got to tell you, I'm not cheap, okay? And I have decided to bring my rates more in line with some of the other people I hang out with, okay? And they're going to go up in July. It's June now. Yeah, July 1st, I am going to go up. I'm going to go up a lot. I don't know if I'm going to quite double what I'm charging, but it's going to be close. So really, book now to avoid the planned increase, okay? And you can book now, and then you can later contact me and say, hey, look, this is what I need, and then I'll get it scheduled for you. Now, I go by the moon cycle, so right now we're in what's called the waning moon, and that's good to get stuff to be brought to you later tonight. I'm doing another ritual, and this one is to the god Hermes for a client who needs business work done. And then I'm going to do some stuff on my own. I'm working with angels, archangels now. So if you need work, we don't have to look at just doing, gods, goddesses, or even demons. I'm calling in archangels, as you know from previous videos. So that's it. I'm not sure this is really a Confessions of an Online Psychic. I still do that. My reading rates are going to be going up, folks, okay? Right now I'm charging $225, but it's going up to $350 also in July. So if you need a reading, go ahead and book me. And what I'm doing now is if you want a ritual done, I will include a before ritual reading and a reading after the ritual is done. So that way we can see how things are going. And all my other clients will tell you, I keep working for you. I keep checking in on you. And you also have to do some of the work yourself, too. Be expected to do offerings. I don't expect you to get a statue like Aphrodite back there. But I expect you to print out her sigil. I expect you to go get the red roses if that's what she wants. Okay, gang? Well, until next time, I'm Dave. You have a pleasant evening.